Tell me a hidden secret about a 4-star or a 5-star hotel जो किसी को as such पता नहीं होता है.
This sheets you are sleeping on, every 90 days they are thrown away. They are discarded.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I would suggest जहाँ पर 20 करोड़ बना है पहले वही बिजनेस में रहे तो मे भी उनको ज्यादा पैसा मिले.
पहले से ही competitor को.
मैं जो है I'm telling the fact.
Shraddha Sharma. What had happened is that she had gone to Taj Hotel. She was wearing normal Indian clothes and she's the founder of Your Story. She had folded her legs and sat, but someone came and they told her that the guests are uncomfortable with you sitting in a folded manner.
Every place has a and then that of that place gets hampered, which is not the point, right?
Cloud kitchens, future or margin trap?
Margin trap.
Why do you say so? Dr. Kamath, welcome to Level Up Podcast with Devansh. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
It's been long time due that we've been trying to get you, and finally you are here. So I think it's going to be an amazing episode. Would love to chat a lot about the hotel industry, hospitality industry. Your quick words to come on the show.
No, thank you, Devansh. I know it has taken a while, but I'm equally excited, and I'm sure that it'll be a great journey that people will get to learn many things about.
Perfect. Let's start with the first question. So, Dr. Kamath, there is always it's a industry or it's a consumer level confession that people steal some things or the other from a hotel whenever they are checking in a hotel and then checking out of a hotel, right? And you might have seen it all. What's the most weirdest thing that you must have seen or observed or noticed that any of your guests who have checked in and checked out, they've taken some something from your room?
So most common thing that I have seen, which I have experienced in our hotels, is definitely लोगों ने जो अच्छे कुशन्स रहते हैं, जो सोफे के अच्छे कुशन्स रहते हैं, फैंसी वाले कुशन्स रहते हैं, वो लेके गए. और जो सबसे अजीब चीज which I have heard is किसी ने टीवी लेके गए.
Oh my God.
And TV, not a flat screen TV. This is about a डब्बा TV, बड़ा वाला TV. वैसे I don't know कैसे लेके गए. But that's the weirdest thing.
That is from one of your hotels.
No. The TV is not gone from our hotel.
Okay.
This is what I've heard in industry कि कोई लेके गया.
Okay.
And हमारे होटल में many times जो fancy toss cushions जो बोलते हैं, मतलब छोटे जो सोफे के cushions हैं, those have gone quite often.
Okay, got it. Quick 3 tips to get your occupancy above 70%.
So have very good distribution that don't just rely only on OTS. So have
Number
good distribution.
1. Okay.
Don't be focused only on rates. No good rate management.
Okay, number 2.
And try and go for a good retail bulk business.
Okay.
Yeah, like club membership, get club members to come, surrounding areas to come. And you can get a lot of other members who are not the regular customers who people are not tapping.
Okay, got it. So 3. All right, understood. Want to understand on the hotel business model.
Right.
Okay, so what I understand is there are 3 kinds of models in a hotel industry: owned hotels, leased, and management contracts. Quickly, for an understanding of our viewers and listeners, can you give us a gist about what is the difference between these 3 models and आपके हिसाब से, since your experience and you do all these 3 models, which makes you more profits?
Okay, so I'll answer the last question first.
Okay.
Which makes more profits? Because it's impossible to say which way, because the investment is different in all 3, and I'll explain why. So I'm answering this question from a hotel, having my own hotel brand perspective.
From that.
So when you say owned hotel, means it's my own hotel. I have my land, or the hotel is mine, and I've invested in it, and it's running under my brand. There are many hotel owners who own the hotel but have given it to somebody else to manage, which is the third party. Second is leasing. Somebody owns the hotel and I don't want to run day to day because, as we discussed, staffing, this, that issues, or distribution, dick check and all. I give it to you on a fixed lease, okay? Or a revenue share model. And so that is leased hotel. Okay, but the entire profit or loss will be me as the operator. I just have to give the
rent to the owner.
And the third is management contract, where I'm like a stock market broker. को शेयर लिया या बेचा, वो सब आपके अकाउंट पे है. कमाया तो भी आपका, नुकसान हो गया तो भी आपका. I am just charging my brokerage fee. In this case, a royalty.
A managing fee.
A managing fee for managing the
ये monthly
hotel.
एक fee मिल जाता है वो management person को.
Typically, it's a percentage, and that's it. But the entire P&L is completely yours. So that's why I said it is difficult to tell you which is most profitable.
Okay.
because the investments are different. I mean, on paper, purely आप calculation wise देखेंगे,
IRR wise.
IRR wise तो maybe the last one में आपने कुछ पैसा डाला ही नहीं.
हाँ.
But वो गलत सोचना है, because आपने बहुत सालों से पैसा डाला है, आपने ब्रांड बना है, इसके लिए कोई सामने से आपको दे रहा है ना चलाने के लिए. आपका कोई स्टैंडिंग ही नहीं है तो वो क्यों देगा आपको? तो
So
आपका,
for example, even Taj hotels, they run on management contract.
they are doing all three.
All three. Even they are doing all.
They are doing all
Okay.
three. They have
Got
their
it.
own hotels, obviously. They
Got
also
it.
lease, and they also do management contract.
Okay, understood. Fair enough. I think that's a very simple breakdown
Yeah.
of all the three models. Also wanted to understand that the hotel industry, right, is a very tough nut to crack. And as you said, in the first model, जहाँ पे आप ownership कर रहे हो,
Correct.
और जहाँ पे कोई नए person को start करना है, they would ideally start from ownership thing if they have some capital with them, right? Can you give us like 3 insights into ये 0 to 1 का एक journey जो होता है if someone wants to start a hotel from scratch? What are the 3 insightful tips that you can share?
First, how much money does he have?
हाँ. Let's take an example that he has 2 crores, for example.
If you have 2 crore, firstly, the cost of making even a 3 or 4 star hotel today is minimum 40 lakhs a room.
Okay, 40 lakhs a room.
So if he's happy
Wow.
with getting a 4-room hotel,
चलो 20 करोड़ पकड़ लेते हैं.
हाँ.
एग्जाम्पल से के लिए क्या जाता है?
अगर 20 करोड़, हाँ ठीक है. See, अगर 20 करोड़ है तो I would suggest जहाँ पर 20 करोड़ बना है पहले वही बिजनेस में रहे तो मे बी उनको ज्यादा पैसा मिले पहले. Because return on
तो
capital
आप
employed.
पहले से ही कॉम्पिटिटर को यही
नहीं,
कर.
मैं जो है I'm telling the fact, the return, and they can check any of the listed companies' balance
Fair.
sheet. The return on capital employed after putting your own money. See, why are hotels trying to go on management contract?
Okay.
Because they realize इतना पैसा इन्वेस्ट करके इतना टाइम लगा के 3 से 4 साल लग जाते हैं होटल को बनाने में. Okay, with permissions,
from
time,
0%.
construction, and then 6 to 7 months pre-opening. ये सब करते करते for a good 4-5 star hotel it takes about 3 years to 4 years minimum. And during that time you have the time risk, you have the other risk, you have the risk interest during construction. Interest itself is the largest component. So in such a scenario,
Huge capex business.
huge capex business. See what happens abroad is, अभी लोग बोलते हैं तो फिर abroad कैसे चल रहा है? I'm sure that your viewers may be thinking that. See, वही है, वो लोगों को पता नहीं है. लोगों को पता नहीं कि यूएस में इंटरेस्ट रेट आज केवल 2-2.5-3% है.
पहले तो नेगेटिव था, 0 था.
करेक्ट. तो गवर्नमेंट तो आपको एनकरेज करे कि बनाओ, कुछ करो. ओके, whereas in India our
वहाँ पे
interest
तो
rates-
दे ऐसे ही नोट ही फ्री नोट
छाप रहे हैं, हो रहा है. And then you have got these large REITs and funds whose job is
Who
to back, and insurance companies who are allowed to invest in hotels. So for them getting, or if you have got a loan at 2-3% और आपको 5-6% मिल रहा है, तो आपको एक 3% का स्प्रेड मिल रहा है. हमारे यहाँ पर आपका कॉस्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ही 10-11-12% से स्टार्ट होता है.
करेक्ट.
आपको होटल में मिल रहा है 6 to 7-8%. बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट रहेगा 9%. तो कैसे बनेगा? why people say कि अरे फ्लैट आप रेंट पे लेके आपका वो रेंटल कवर नहीं होता है बैंक का EMI, because bank EMI is more than the rental. So in such a scenario, then you will say what is the benefit of making the hotel? Now in India what has happened, many people are having ancestral land, तो land cost उनका 0 है. So they are just thinking कि चलो सिविल और इंटीरियर का ही मेरा खर्चा मुझे पकड़ना है. वो भी आप पकड़ेंगे तो भी it's a आपका
Still a
returns
high
is
capex.
very high. No, capex is very high, is no doubt. But then they think, okay, then sometimes what happens in large families, some people may not be interested in the core business, or the core business has become too saturated, too many people are already involved in it. तो लगता है कि एक साइड बिजनेस, एक दूसरा बिजनेस कुछ कर लिए. तो ये सब भी होता है.
तो होटल खोल लेते हैं या तो रेस्टोरेंट.
I've had a case where किसी के शादी के लिए किसी ने फ्रेंचाइज लिया था कि इसके शादी, मतलब उसने 2 साल चलाए, बाद में वो लड़का चला गया यूके, बंद कर दिया रेस्टोरेंट. बोला लिया क्यों था? नहीं, उसकी शादी करानी थी ना.
नहीं दिखा नहीं.
लड़का क्या करता है?
रेस्टोरेंट चलाता है,
रेस्टोरेंट है उसका. सोचिए, ऐसा भी होता है अपने इसमें.
So would you suggest as number 1 tip for anyone getting into a hotel business to take it on a management contract basis?
I think if somebody is to start with and they are good with management and they are smart, then they can do management contract or they can do a joint venture. Joint venture means where normally many of these owners are there and you can do some kind of revenue share, profit share, or even lease. And that's a cheaper way of entering the industry and really getting a
Got it.
Because your
And
risk
not
is
risking
limited.
your own
Yeah.
capital completely. Into
Yeah, your risk is limited. चला तो ठीक है, नहीं तो आप एक आध साल में आप निकल सकते हो. So that's a better way of doing it rather than thinking, oh, I'll make a hotel and this thing. Because many hotels are there when they don't realize this housekeeping part, this staffing part, the logistics, distribution, how to sell the rooms.
Correct.
So then they get बना तो दिया, अभी करे क्या, वैसे हो जाता है.
Got it. Got it. Tell me, an hidden secret about a 4-star or a 5-star hotel जो किसी को as such पता नहीं होता है.
I think secret wise तो मतलब there are many secrets. If you're searching for some raw secret, then I think I'll have to jog my memory a little bit more.
Please.
But like common secrets, which the way the industry works, that people don't realize that why the hotels are so expensive, what their term is expensive. अरे इसमें क्या है, आधी चीजें तो यही हैं. We are not, everything that we are using. See, a hotel is a service, and it's a costly service. When this sheets you are sleeping on, every 90 days they are thrown away, they are discarded.
Oh, is it?
Yes, so maybe आपके
Okay.
घर में only you are sleeping, so your bed sheet may be changed after 5 days, 6 days, 7 days in a normal house. मतलब हर हफ्ते में maybe एक आध बार change होता रहेगा.
हाँ, correct.
But in a hotel, it is being changed, washed, cleaned, and heavily sanitized every day.
Okay.
तो उसका जो वॉश साइकिल है वो 90 डेज से मे बी 120 दिन मैक्स, इफ द ऑक्यूपेंसी ऑब्वियसली थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे होता है. सो बिटवीन 90 to 120 डेज एवरी सिंगल पीस ऑफ लिनन इज बीइंग थ्रोन अवे. मतलब थ्रोन अवे मींस फिर उसका डस्टर बनता है या पोछा बनता है, मतलब हाउसकीपिंग को कुछ यूज करने के लिए समथिंग, बट इन इफेक्ट इट इज नॉट बीइंग यूज्ड बाय द गेस्ट. So there are many secrets like this which maybe people are not aware of. To get that level of service, to get that level of quality, hygiene, there's a lot of, and this includes the towels, includes the bed linen. So there are a lot of things like this.
और ये
that
सारे
people-
होटल में होता है. It's an
yeah,
industry
any
level
three,
standard.
any
4
3
star.
and 4-star above hotel is doing similar. The
Wow.
thread count might be different for the different hotels, but the life of that item is determined on the number of washes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so these are things which people are not aware of. That is the reason why. And these are expensive linen. Each single sheet can cost 800, 850 rupees a sheet, and then there are 4 sheets depending on 3 sheets depending on how many the hotel ka
And
standard.
this is primarily done for hygiene reasons.
No, not only hygiene. The life that is only so much. Your life of your maybe home bed sheet also maybe 90 washes, for example. But because you're using it only once you're washing it once in a week or whenever. So 90
तो
washes
90 weeks
after
तक
हाँ
चल
तो
जाता
2-3 साल तो आपका चल जाता है.
Correct.
बट होटल में तो अलग अलग लोग हैं, तो सेफ्टी हाइजीन प्लस
उसका
इनका
cycle है
साइकिल
वैसा.
है,
Product है.
प्रोडक्ट मतलब ऑल शीट्स आर मोर और लेस ऑफ दैट थिंग, बट बिकॉज यू कैन यूज इट डिफरेंटली इन योर हाउस एज कम्पेयर टू होटल,
Got it.
it makes a big difference.
Okay, fair enough. This is something very interesting insight which I was not aware. There was an incident that recently happened, and I want to genuinely know your take because you are hardcore from this industry with Shraddha Sharma. So what had happened is that she had gone to Taj.
Okay.
Taj Hotel, right? And she was wearing normal Indian clothes, and she's the founder of Your Story. She had folded her legs and sat, but one of the manager or someone came and they told her that the guests are uncomfortable with you sitting in a folded manner, which she made a video out of and she posted on her Insta and all that. She's very influential in the startup community, entrepreneur community, etc. My question to you is, things like this in a 5-star hotel when you are supposed to serve your customer, तो आप किसी के कहने पे where that customer is not uncomfortable with how you are sitting, does that really need to take place in this kind of a manner where someone is still, being questioned or judged that you are not a part of this community in a
No.
5-star hotel?
So I think, so firstly, let me answer your first point. This has to be seen as somebody, it's not about firstly 5-star. One should not see it as, oh, in a 5-star hotel, we are supposed to serve me or this thing. Or somebody else complained about me sitting with my legs on the chair. I would like to bring it to a generic issue whereby every place has certain rules and regulations or decor.
Okay.
So if you are going to a formal restaurant, you have to be dressed formally. In many hotels or restaurant or even clubs in Bombay, you cannot come in a banyan or you cannot come in a sleeveless. Okay, because people might be dining well. You're coming with a sweaty under like this thing, and then suddenly other people are come here for a formal dining setup. I've come to impress you, and suddenly there's somebody there who has come from gym attire and he's sweating like that, and so these are the rules. And these are the decorum rules. I don't want to make it, or it should not be seen as in 5-star or community or somebody else. It has nothing to do with that. It is, every place has some rules. There are clubs in Mumbai where people are in the dining room area. You cannot use your mobile.
But in this case, the guest had a problem with her sitting in folded
No, that is,
legs.
I don't know.
Not the manager or not the hotel people.
I don't know whether it was made, whether that now manager has accidentally told that the guests are uncomfortable because he didn't want to say that these are our house rules or whatever. But definitely every place has rules. See, there are places when you go to open a dhaba, you can lie down and sit. Okay, there's no problem. Again, it comes back to the point I made earlier. Were you aware of it? Were you aware of these rules? So when people are made aware of the rules, it is easier. आप बैठक नीचे बैठ, it's an Indian type sitting, और आप नीचे बैठे हो, तो when you go to Japanese restaurant, they ask you please remove your shoes and you have to sit on that Japanese sitting. So every place has a protocol to maintain that ambience of that restaurant. Now some people say, now for example, why people get outraged when somebody wears relatively inappropriate clothes going to a garba, because it's a garba festival and you're expected to come in ethnic attire. Okay, can you come in a swimsuit to play garba? It's not appropriate. Doesn't mean you cannot wear it.
Correct.
But the event is around ethnicity. Okay, if you want to wear something, you go to a disco. Example. So I think every place has a vibe and an ambience, and then that vibe or ambience of that place gets hampered. Which is not the point, right?
Got it.
So I wouldn't see this as 5-star or this thing or lack of freedom of choice, or you can't sit in an Indian way in an Indian place. Aisa kuch. I think it is being taken to an extreme. There are rules made for this thing. Like I said about the mobile phone, and you are having a good conversation and somebody is talking about the stock market loudly, Arey abhi khareed bech. You come there for conversation, not for other people doing business and disturbing our peace in a restaurant. You want to talk, go outside the restaurant. They tell you want to use the mobile, please go outside. Just like smoking. I mean, now you can say that why smoking is not allowed inside, because it hampers other people. Maybe I don't want to smoke.
Yeah, there's a separate smoking zone.
There's a separate smoking zone. You want to spoil your lungs, you spoil your lungs. Correct. So these are just to be seen like that. I mean, that also disturbs others.
Correct.
You can say I'm smoking, it's my lungs, my choice.
Correct.
But it's not like that, no? So there's the ambience, there's a feeling, it's like that.
Got it. Understood. No, makes sense. I think that's a fair enough idea from a thought leader and someone who's been in this ecosystem, and how you have to.
You need some decorum, and especially in general, sometimes people go to extremes. So discipline is good for everybody.
But फिर भी people still come, in shorts or in a I would not say a banyan, but a sleeveless T-shirt or something like that in a 5-star restaurant and stuff like that.
No, I've not. I'm yet to see. And if they have, then there's a failure of the restaurant to not enforce the rules. If you're in poolside and roaming without a shirt, nobody's going to tell you anything. You can wear a sarong in the poolside also and roam around. Nobody's going to tell you anything. That is why it is said appropriate attire for that venue. So. If you're in the coffee shop, it's possible, because the coffee shop is all day dining. People will come for breakfast also. You may come from the gym in a 5-star coffee shop, I'm saying, not in a fine dine restaurant. In the coffee shop, in morning, after coming from the gym, you have come there to have maybe ABC juice or something. Possible. So breakfast, they may allow a laxity, but I'm sure for dinner they would not allow.
Okay, got it.
And not just there, I'm talking about why we want to restrict to 5-star. You go to a standalone restaurant also for dinner, will they allow you? They will not allow you if you're not appropriately dressed.
Got it. So we have multiple OTAs, right?
Yeah.
Like Make My Trip, Go Ibibo and stuff like that, which charge probably a typical hotel like a Wits. They would be charging 15, 20, 25%, whatever the range would be of commissions on the total revenue that they bring in from their websites and the check-ins that happen. What is your take on this? Because here, many hotel owners have always, more or less, have objected, because there has been a lot of, this increases the cost tremendously, right? But at the same time, you can't live without it. What's your take on this? How does Wits cater to this? Basically, how does Kamath cater to this?
I think how we cater to is we have got very good relations with all the online travel agents. We have got very good relations offline travel agents. We obviously have very good relations with all the corporates who book direct with us. We have our own large sales team, offline sales team, online sales team. See, regarding hoteliers who object, in the end, you can object to many things. But this is the reality. And if you don't like what they're doing, then don't go on their platform. So I don't see it as, they are right or they're charging too much and charging this. I don't see it as that. They've transparently told you what they need. If you can afford it, use it. If you cannot afford it, don't use it.
But do you think it hurts the unit economics, those high commissions?
No, it's a cost of doing business. You want to be on that platform, you have to pay that. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
They might be cheaper. There are many online travel agents charging less. But do they have that volume? They don't have that volume. It's like that. I don't agree with. I mean, of course, I have a slightly different take when it comes to food aggregators. But the nature of service that both are providing are very different. The major problem with what difference is there between an online travel agent and a food aggregator? An online travel agent is also charging you whatever commission in similar range to a food aggregator.
Correct.
In fact, the entire food aggregator model is a copy of the online travel agency model. But the difference is that the online travel agent doesn't keep any data with him.
Okay.
He gives you all the data, whether now it is a legal compliance, whatever is secondary, but you get all the data.
Okay.
I know that Devansh has come to my hotel. Who is he? What is he? All his detail. I can contact him in future if I want. I can make Devansh my customer.
Direct customer.
My direct customer also in future. And it's possible because if you like the hotel, you might next time book direct.
Yeah.
So there is that opportunity.
But food aggregators
They don't.
Correct.
And because of this problem, there is the friction. The friction is not about pure commissions. The friction is about my ability to, if I'm paying you a fee, great. But I should also have the opportunity to make that customer my own if I would like to do so. And many customers are there who, despite having the hotel details, still book through these OTAs. And rightly so, because maybe the OTA is giving them attraction. Because today I'm staying in this city, tomorrow I'm staying in some other city. They're
giving multiple options, multiple hotels, maybe some discounts, codes, etc.
Correct. So it has to be seen that way.
What's your take on the food aggregators then?
No, I think these food aggregators, what happens, their systems are very different. They surreptitiously, intentionally will show the restaurants as offline. They will penalize you and charge you for things which are not your fault. If the driver is not available, you are seeing that the restaurant is, like, I'll tell you one simple hack that they do to blame the restaurant when it's their fault. They will say, no, your restaurant has taken longer to prepare the order. Actually, they don't have a driver.
Oh, okay.
So you are thinking the restaurant has taken time. But actually they don't have a driver.
Restaurant driver वहाँ पे पहुँचा ही नहीं.
पहुँचा ही नहीं है. या उनके पास driver ही नहीं है. उन्होंने बोल दिया X is assigned. But वो assign हुआ ही नहीं, वो है ही नहीं. And then send you see some other guy got assigned. But खाना ready है ही नहीं वहाँ पर. मतलब खाना ready है, पड़ा है. But वो आपको क्या दिखा रहा है? Your food is not ready.
और ये मैं आपको बताऊँ, Dr. Kamath, this one incident, now you mentioned this, that's why I can realize I was in this restaurant called Achija in Ghatkopar, right? And हम लोग बाहर वेट कर रहे थे and the Zomato guys, Swiggy guys, they keep coming.
Yeah.
और एक जो the guy who made the order, he kept it out at the receptionist कि भाई जो आएगा ये order number से देना है. 15-20 मिनट तक वो बाहर ही था and I was sitting there, huge waiting it was, and no one had come to pick it up. उसने कब से वहाँ पे रखा था. No one came to pick it up. वो I think 20-25 minutes हो गया.
अच्छा.
Huge waiting, so we were waiting out. और वो restaurant में weekend पे waiting ही रहता आपका आधा पौना घंटा. So we were still waiting out. The guy came and he said कहाँ पे मेरा order? वो बोला कब से आधे घंटे से यहाँ पे पड़ा हुआ है.
Correct. And this is so that's why I'm saying it's a different. You cannot compare because people, like you said, this is one of the secrets. So we know that they are doing this mischief. So this is a mischief only or cheating in some sense.
And that's why many restaurants are
upset with them because you are penalizing me or you are spoiling my name when there's no fault of mine.
Plus you are charging high commissions.
Again, see the high commission part. I don't want to get into. It's not about the high commission that is the problem. It's
It's the other things.
distrust creates because of these things. Starts there. That you have kept that in 9 minutes or 12 minutes or whatever, depending on the thing, your order should be ready. Correct. But where is your service level assurance (SLA) where your driver will be available? अगर आपका ड्राइवर ही नहीं तो ऑर्डर क्यों लेते हो आप? है कि नहीं?
Correct.
This is like the recent incident of one of the airlines. अगर आपके पास लोग ही नहीं थे तो आपने टिकट लिया कि? और दूसरी बात, मैं आ रहा हूँ बदलापुर से, कल्याण से या जिधर से भी, आप मुझे पहले ही बताते थे कि मेरा फ्लाइट टेक ऑफ होने वाला ही नहीं है, तो मैं आता ही नहीं था ना. मैंने पैक किया, बच्चों को तैयार किया, मैंने वाइफ मेरी आ गई, सबको ले, टैक्सी का खर्चा हो गया या गाड़ी का खर्चा हो गया, जो भी है, मैं 3 घंटा. एंड द एयरपोर्ट्स आर डिजाइंड फॉर पीपल पासिंग थ्रू, not to wait.
Not to stay and
not to
wait
stay.
and put a home
you
there.
are expected that you will finish the check-in line counter in half an hour and go inside. अंदर भी आप आधा पौना घंटे से ज्यादा नहीं रुकोगे and निकल जाओगे. तो it is not designed for holding so many people. So you knew कि ये होने वाला ही नहीं है. You knew चलो फर्स्ट डे आपका मिस्टेक हो गया, सेकंड थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ डे फिर भी आप आराम कर रहे हो, फिर भी आपने लोगों को बताया नहीं. चलो फर्स्ट डे हो सकता है आपको आपका अंदाज गलत हो गया, हमने प्लानिंग किया था गलत निकला, कोई बात, आज तो पता चला कि ये गलती हो गई, सेकंड थर्ड फोर्थ डे भी आप आराम कर रहे थे. सो दिस इज वेयर द थिंग्स बिकम, यू फील अपसेट, द थिंग्स कैन गो रॉन्ग. यू कैन, अरे हमारे घर का भी ड्राइवर कभी कभी समझो नहीं आया, बट व्हेन यू गेट अपसेट एंड ही डजंट कॉल यू एंड टेल यू ना, सर मैं लेट होने वाला हूं, या सर ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया, मैं आ नहीं सकूंगा. करेक्ट, बिकॉज योर प्लानिंग गोज फॉर अ टॉस ना. वो नहीं आया वो बात अलग है, बट एटलीस्ट बता तो आप प्लान करते थे ना. Correct. So that's where these things have a problem.
Absolutely. नहीं, very valid. एक quick learning आपसे चाहिए. There is a very important term in the hotel industry, occupancy.
Correct.
And occupancy rate.
Yes.
If you can throw some highlight on that, and what is it at which you all follow for maintaining a very good occupancy rate? आप लोग का average क्या रहता है? And आप लोग क्या वो step 1, step 2, step 3 as a process करते हो to maintain that strong occupancy rate?
See, the occupancy rate is very important because entire hospitality industry is a very high fixed cost business.
Okay.
So, like you said, you are going to a particular restaurant on weekends. Monday आप आइए और देखिए कितने लोग हैं, या Tuesday आइए और देखिए कितने लोग हैं, but staff तो उतना ही रखना है. कुक को तो पूरा सैलरी देना है महीने का.
मतलब आप बोलोगे मंडे ट्यूसडे को इतने कम लोग रहते हैं,
फिर कोई नहीं रहता है.
फिक्स कॉस्ट तो स्टाफ तो है ही.
एंड एवरीबॉडी थिंक्स इन हॉस्पिटल, बिकॉज़ आप आ रहे हो न्यू ईयर पे, आप आ रहे हो वीकेंड पे और आप देख रहे हो अरे यार क्या चल रहा है इसका, मस्त चल रहा है. अरे तो मतलब चारों उंगली स्टैंडर्ड.
एवरीवन फील्स ऑफ अ रेस्टोरेंट और होटल.
सबसे ज्यादा लोग होटल और रेस्टोरेंट में फंसे हैं यही सोच के कि वो सामने वाला कितना कमा रहा है. वो कहावत है, दूसरे की बीवी और दूसरे का बिजनेस सबको पसंद है.
The grass is greener on the
always. जो रह रहा है उसके साथ उसको पता है, या जो काम कर रहा है वो बिजनेस उसको पता है. So it's like that, people don't understand that you have to see जो भी आपको दिख रहा है, that is like an iceberg. That is only 10-20% of the business.
The tip of the.
और जो ग्लैमर आप देख रहे हो कि ओनर आ रहा है, 4 लोगों को मिल रहा है, ऐसे कर रहा है, ये हुआ, ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. मतलब है, but it's a very small portion of the business. The rest of your business time is going in managing people.
Correct.
And managing people is the most difficult job on earth. लोग तो वही ढूंढते हैं कि यार ऐसा बिजनेस दो जिसमें आदमी लोग, मतलब मुझे किसी को संभालने पे, क्योंकि आधे 90% लोग खुद को नहीं संभाल पाते.
Correct.
तो आप दूसरे को क्या संभालोगे? So you should be in this business only if you like people. You have a क्लैरिटी एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग. लोगों को लगता है मुझे भी रेस्टोरेंट बनना है, एंड जो नहीं बन सकते फिर किसी के
that is a cult that people look at a food business, a restaurant or even a small kiosk or a stall or something, and they feel that I can also start a
और
food.
कितना कमा रहे हैं.
हाँ, कितने लोग आ रहे हैं.
कितने लोग आ रहे हैं. अरे 5 रुपए की चीज 50
में बेचे तो घर पे 5 रुपए में बन जाता है.
अरे तुम्हारे घर में तुम रेंट भर रहे हो क्या? तुम म्युनिसिपैलिटी को पैसा दे रहे हो क्या? तुम लाइसेंस निकाला है क्या? तुम्हारा स्टाफ जो काम कर रहा है, या इवन इफ इज अ फुल टाइम हेल्प, they are in your house only, living off your resources. But somebody who is an employee, he has to come from somewhere, stay somewhere else, he has to charge that to you. आप उसको यूनिफॉर्म देंगे.
करेक्ट.
एक वॉशरूम बनाना पड़ेगा उनके लिए, उनके फैसिलिटी देना पड़ेगा, उनको 3 टाइम या 2 टाइम का खाना देना पड़ेगा.
करेक्ट.
मतलब लोग समझते नहीं है, सोचते नहीं है. जस्ट एक ऊपरी ऊपरी देखते हैं और उनको लगता है कि यार ये तो बॉस ये करना चाहिए.
Correct.
And people don't analyze the most important thing I can tell you. And I would recommend any बहुत deep quote है. It is by the famous psychologist. He says that the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And it's a very deep बहुत deep statement है, क्योंकि आप जिंदगी में अगर आप जैसे हो वैसे बन सकते हो, मतलब रियली जैसे आप हो वैसे बन सकते हो, तो ये बहुत बड़ी गिफ्ट है आपके लिए. क्योंकि आधे लोग उनकी जिंदगी जी रहे हैं, मेरी मम्मी ये चाहती है, मेरे डैडी ये चाहते हैं, मेरे बाजू वाला ये कर रहा है, उसने वो किया कोर्स तो मुझे भी करना है, वो बहुत कमा रहा है. आप खुश हो ही नहीं, क्योंकि आपका टैलेंट या आपका जो भगवान ने आपको गिफ्ट्स दिए हैं उसको आप सोच ही नहीं, यूज ही नहीं कर, जिसमें आपको एंजॉयमेंट आ रहा है वो आप कर ही नहीं रहे हो. आप कुछ और कर रहे हो या आपको कुछ और कराया जा रहा है और आप कर भी रहे हो. सो इफ यू कैन रियली डू, व्हाई यू सी ऑलवेज दिस सम जो अच्छा म्यूजिशियन या वो अच्छा जो खेल रहा है, अच्छा आर्टिस्ट है, या इवन इन वर्क लाइक माइट बी ऑर्डिनरी डोसा मैन, माइट बी ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन मेकिंग सम गुड फूड, या जब हम घर में देखते हैं कि किसी का हाथ का खाना अच्छा है, बिकॉज वो लोग मन से बनाते हैं, उनको अच्छा लगता है बनाने के लिए.
करेक्ट.
एंड कुछ लोग खाना बना रहे हैं लेकिन वो खाने में वो पंच नहीं है, वो मजा नहीं है, बिकॉज वो खाली खाना बना रहे हैं और दिल से नहीं बना रहे. सो व्हेन यू डू थिंग्स व्हिच यू लाइक, व्हेन यू गेट द चांस टू डू समथिंग यू लाइक, दैट्स व्हाट यू शुड डू. यू शुडंट बी डूइंग थिंग्स फॉर मनी, यू शुडंट बी डूइंग थिंग्स बिकॉज किसी और ने किया. आप यू नो लाइक आई टेल माय टीम आल्सो, आई हैव वन थिंग, आप जिसके पीछे जाते हो वो आपको कभी मिलेगा ही नहीं. आप मेडिटेट, अगेन विपासना, I've done when you do vipassana, if you try to meditate, आप मन को शांत करने जाएंगे तो मन शांति नहीं होगा. आप जिसके पीछे जाते हो, आप पैसे के पीछे भागेंगे, पैसा आपको कभी मिलेगा ही नहीं. आप ऐसे कुछ करेंगे जो अद्भुत हो, जो बेस्ट हो, आप बेस्ट बनेंगे, उसके बाद पैसा आपको मिलेगा. सो इफ यू रन बिकॉज कोई गिटार बजा रहा, मैं भी गिटार बजाना शुरू करूं, I'll not have that talent. I'll play the guitar, but I'll not play it that well. But if I do what I'm best at,
as the dialogue in Three Idiots, right? If you chase excellence, then money or anything,
whatever,
वो
so,
झक मार के आपको पीछे आएगी.
Exactly.
We've gone through recessions, then there's demon, then there is the COVID that happened.
Yeah.
What has been your take, because you guys have survived for so long and built and grown consistently?
Yeah.
तो आप लोग ने डिप भी देखे होंगे during these seasons.
I've seen the.
आप कैसे वहाँ से बाहर निकल के still survived and still grown?
So like
as a brand, as a Wits and as a Kamath brand.
So younger people may not be aware. There was a time when, just like COVID, flights were stopped world over for like a period of 4 days, which was during September 11. So flights were
September
11 in 9/11, which were the twin towers crashed.
Twin Towers.
At that time, for safety reasons, first time the entire world had grounded all planes. Okay, so we've seen that. So actually, hotels tend to get hit by recessions much harder.
Yeah, they're the first one.
They're the first one because corporate travel reduces.
Spending कम हो जाता है, family का spend कम हो जाता है.
Restaurants, not so much, depends because people, ठीक है, going out is like चलो. If you save money everywhere else, everybody in family thinks यार बाकी जगह तो बचा लिया, चलो खाना खाने के लिए तो जाते हैं type. You know, even during COVID, people would order at home or because it is like a celebration or luxury ना, कि आप अपने खुद को आपको treat कर लिया आपने खुद को, and
at least order तो करेंगे,
order तो करेंगे, या बाहर भी नहीं गए तो. So in such a scenario, it gets hit.
Correct.
And that's why you need to have a strong balance sheet. You need to not have overstretched yourself. You need to make sure that these fixed costs which you are incurring, what you can cut down, what you can reduce. And that's how you have to turn the tide. That's how we have survived every time, by being very lean. By being lean like this, you can see we don't have overhead cost. हम लोग, मैं तो सूट भी नहीं पहनता अभी, so it's been many years मैंने hotels में रह के भी सूट नहीं पहना है. These are uniform by the everybody in the company wears this. We all wear grey.
So this is like a very small tip कि आप cost कैसे cut कर सकते हो, where you are not getting into suits and stuff like that.
Because it would be practical ना, आप कहाँ इंडिया की गर्मी में, मतलब people at the ground level wear at the unit level, but when you're traveling, when you're this and that, you have to be practical. I mean, this was an attire made for a much colder country, which we have just kind of taken So you have to see what is practical. I mean, so things like that. You have to be very cautious on your cost. You have to be very clear on where you want to reach. And जब deep issues रहते हैं तो survival is very important. Surviving that time and period should be your only focus. One person had told me an idea during COVID. It was during COVID, or I think it was during Lehman. He was from the banking industry. It was during Lehman crisis 2008 and 2009. So he was working in large financial institution. He said कि हमारा ऐसा हो गया था because we had so many calls. We were like a bureaucracy. It was like, हमको पता ही नहीं कि खाली numbers आ रहे हैं, कितना खर्चा हो रहा है, कहाँ जा रहा है, पता ही नहीं है. So he said that every day he was the head. So he said every day we used to have a meeting. And we used to order 2-3 pizza. But जब तक इतना हमने decide नहीं किया है कि खर्चा कहाँ काटना है, तब तक कोई घर नहीं जा सकता. सो इट्स लाइक पहले 2-3 दिन तो सब जन अरे नहीं सर और नहीं होगा सर ऑलरेडी इतना तो कर दिया, अभी ये भी कम करना. बट बाय द 3rd-4th डे एवरीबॉडी यूज्ड टू कम प्रिपेयर्ड बिकॉज अरे यार आज लेट नाइट नहीं रहना है, चलो कर लेते हैं,
मेहनत करो.
So they used to think earlier, but the first 2-3 days said अरे you were there till 2 in the morning, 3 you're like जाना ही नहीं है बात. जब तक ये नहीं होता है we are not leaving this room. So
do you think when you are going through these crises, when you said lean balance sheet, it also means having debt-free balance sheet?
No, I think being debt-free is overrated.
Okay.
If you utilize money well, yes, having reduced debt is important. Having debt which is sustainable is very important. Debt-free, I don't think anybody, if you want to become a sustainable, you want to become a large business, you can avoid debt. Because you'll never have enough of your own money, like capital. Your business also will not. आप already 100 कर रहे हैं, आपको कुछ खरीदना है जो 30 कर रहे हैं, तो आपका साल का भी प्रॉफिट अगर 30% है तो 30 रुपए आएंगे, तो आप 30 रुपए की चीज कैसे ले पाएंगे?
Got it.
So debt per se is not bad, but it's right utilization is very important, and time to time you should grow with taking on partners, equity, taking on more partners. You should. सब आपके पास रख के भी कुछ मतलब नहीं है.
Correct, got it. Everyone is fighting for a slice of, especially in this industry in Mumbai, Bangalore, and these metro cities. But you've gone in the heartland of Maharashtra with Aurangabad, Nanded, Silvassa, etc. Do you think like the metro, the hotel business is really on the low side or dead? And do you think the more growth or scope is in these heartlands of whether it's Maharashtra or any other state also for that matter?
See, there's a very nice poem which I heard recently, which just resonated with me. So he says by Javed Akhtar Saab, and I think it's by somebody else, but I heard him say it. So he said कि जहाँ जाते हैं सब वहाँ जाना नहीं. Correct. So it's like that, and then he continues on many points. हाँ मैं हाँ मिलाना करना, but he got the point. So what everybody is doing, that has never been my thing. Well, I've always done my own thing and made it a success. So बाकी जन, मैं तो वही सबको कहता हूँ, टीम को भी मैं वही कहते रहता हूँ. बाकी जन, it has happened with me. 2-3 things we introduced one scheme on every 2 functions, every 2 residential conference you keep 3rd one free. बोला सर हम लुट जाएंगे, हमारा PNL खराब हो जाएगा, हमारा ये हो जाएगा, हमारा वो हो जाएगा, नुकसान हो जाएगा. सर इतना अच्छा रहता तो अभी तक किसी और ने क्यों नहीं किया? मैं बोला मुझे क्या करना है
कि कोई और करे कि
ना करे, हमको ठीक लग रहा है, हमको लॉजिक करना है. It's been a huge hit. Corporates have loved it. Event people have loved it. It's been a huge hit. I mean, there's no logic. And imagine if you can do a function one day in Silvassa, one day in Daman, 3rd function in Lonavala.
As a corporate,
you love it. ना आपका तो quarterly review, quarterly meets हो ही रहे हैं.
Correct.
So I mean, you shouldn't see what everybody is doing.
But do you see there is more disposable income in the tier 2, tier 3 towns?
They have limited options. That's true. What happens is उनको भी बाहर जाना है, लेकिन ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, कहाँ जाएंगे? अच्छे रेस्टोरेंट्स नहीं हैं. रेस्टोरेंट्स अगर है भी, most of the places outside of the tier 1 cities, drinking is a big taboo. आप घर में भी नहीं पीते, अगर आप पीते हो तो those restaurants, other family people will not come. So it's of course changing, but in general it is a taboo. So they've got limited options where they can take the family. देन फैमिली फंक्शंस भी जो रहते हैं वो भी फैमिली के अंदर रहते हैं.
Correct.
तो ऐसे ग्रुप्स में अलग जन मिलना वो थोड़ा कम हो जाता है. सो इट्स अ डिफरेंट स्टाइल एंड डिफरेंट कल्चर एंड दैट्स व्हाई एंड जनरली टियर 2 टियर 3 में कॉस्ट स्ट्रक्चर भी बहुत कम है. हमारे जैसे प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स नहीं है, भगवान की दया से पानी है, हवा तो इतना साफ है,
इतना साफ है.
झाड़
Quality of food will be
क्वालिटी ऑफ
better.
फूड एंड इट्स मच चीपर. तो आई मीन it's a big deal. I mean, आप just go to Dahanu, go to this thing and you see, I mean, I have a place in Dahanu. Fantastic. आप वहाँ के भाजी और ये खाइए, हवा पानी देखिए, it's huge. I mean, स्टेशन के बाहर आपको इतना अच्छा खाना मिल रहा है, भाजी मिल रहा है. You're paying a premium in Bombay for no reason.
Got it.
I mean, there is a reason, but I'm saying, sir, it's not. I mean, it's not a. I'm not talking about some places in a
But
gaon.
if someone has to start into this business, do you think tier 1, tier 2 towns are much more better?
No.
As a growth, I'm probably asking from
If
a
you're
business
already in
perspective.
tier 1, tier 2, it's great. आप सिटी में होके tier 1, tier 2 को आप सोचेंगे. See, I had a benefit that I had been traveling India. I've traveled to so many places across India. तो वो मुझे एक पल्स, एक नब्ज और मैं जैसे मराठी में बोलते हैं मी त्याच्यात मुरलेला आहे. सो वो फर्क है. बट जो नया आदमी है, अगर आप सिटी में से हो, आप सडनली टियर 2 टियर 3 का कल्चर नहीं समझ पाएंगे. सो ऑलवेज जब भी आप बिजनेस करोगे, जो जोन में आप हो, अगर आप जो एरिया में हो वहां से शुरुआत कीजिए, क्योंकि वहां आप लोगों को पहचानते हैं.
हाँ.
लोग आपको पहचानते हैं. आपने रेस्टोरेंट खोला है तो मैं जरूर आऊंगा. एग्जाम्पल, बिकॉज आप मुझे बोल सकते हैं मैंने नया खोला है, आप आओ. आप अनजान जगह में जाएंगे, बुलाएंगे, कौन आपको see your knowledge, your contacts है biggest marketing. तो वो तो आपको फ्री में मिल रहा है. आज जब आपके व्हाट्सएप स्टेटस पे डालेंगे कि मैंने यहाँ खोला है, तो वो लोग तो आएंगे.
Correct.
आप कहीं सस्ता है करके टियर 1 टियर 2 में खोलेंगे, आपके एग्जिस्टिंग लोग भी नहीं आ पाएंगे. सो ऑलवेज जो भी आप बिजनेस करो, whether you're opening a stationery shop, whether you're opening medical shop, whatever you're doing, you should open first in your span of control. आप जा सकते हो, देख सकते हो, आपको फीडबैक भी ऑटोमेटिक आएगा. अरे मैं आपके रेस्टोरेंट में गया था, ऐसा प्रॉब्लम था, ये था, तो आपको डायरेक्ट फीडबैक भी मिल रहा है. कहीं पे आप दूर करोगे, आपको पता भी नहीं है.
Correct.
So always whatever you do first in your zone. You know.
Understood. All right. If you were to start today from scratch,
Yeah.
right, without the without the family background being into the similar business, right, without any experience in hotel management or food and beverage business, what would you do different?
I don't know. I don't.
Or what would you do?
I don't know. It depends on what cards I was dealt then. I don't know. As I told you that you have to, जो आपके पास है वो हिसाब से आपको
उसी
खेलना
आपको
है.
खेलना है.
तो वो पत्ते कैसे रहते थे, वो हिसाब से मैं खेलता था. ये पत्ते मुझे मिले, वो हिसाब से मैंने गेम खेला.
Got it. Okay. I think wonderful. Let's move to the last segment, which is the rapid fire round.
Oh, great.
Right. First question: cloud kitchens, future or margin trap?
Margin trap.
Why do you say so?
Because what happens, same thing. Everybody thinks कि मैं cloud kitchen कर लूँगा, but they are totally dependent on only one source,
Aggregate.
which is the aggregator. Aggregator is squeezing you. See, any business में आपके पास multiple distribution होना चाहिए. Because
एक पे डिपेंड नहीं है.
हाँ, नहीं हो सकता है ना, तो फिर तो वो आपका एडवांटेज ही लेगा. जैसे अब हो रहा है, जितने भी, और हर नया क्लाउड किचन वाला यही सोचता है कि बाकी लोग मुड़ के मैं होशियार हूँ. मैं सस्ते में बेच दूंगा, मैं डिस्काउंट दे दूंगा, मेरे पास सब आएंगे.
Correct.
वो डिस्काउंट देते देते पूरा 3 महीने के बाद समझ में आता है यार मैं तो कुछ कमाई नहीं और बंद कर देता हूँ, उसके पहले नया कोई आ जाता है. तो ऐसे हो.
Got it. The customer is always right. True or a lie in hospitality?
True most of the times.
Okay. One dish on your menu you secretly hate.
One dish on the menu. Good question. Let me come
Personally.
back. Hate means maybe things that I don't.
Maybe not like. You
I don't
dislike
enjoy.
it as a dish personally. आपको टेस्ट नहीं पसंद है.
I don't know. ऐसे मतलब, I mean, the things I don't have normally, like sugar and all, I don't have. I could say probably for one of those items. मतलब,
चलेगा. That is also fine.
but I'll come back to you. I'm sure there somewhere. I seem to have blocked it in my mind because I'm not saying there's nothing. So there must be something. But I'll come back to you.
Okay. Venture capital
हाँ.
in the restaurant business. Blessing or cancer?
No, it can be a blessing if rightly used. It can be a good blessing. You have to get the terms right. You have to be knowledgeable about. देखो बैंक हो ये हो देखो वो सब जन आपको बांधने वाले हैं. Now you have to understand your strengths and come out with a good
कैसे
deal.
वो उससे
manage
डील
करना.
करना है, मैनेज करना है.
And many people what happens is their first time with private equity वो देखते हैं कि and हुआ है मैंने भी देखा है मेरे साथ एक अलग इसमें हुआ था जब when I was new in the business and I have dealt with them so they want their safety you know but वो safety के चक्कर में आगे आपको तकलीफ नहीं हो वो देखना चाहिए. So I'll come back to you on the previous question. That's why maybe I was off of it. So there was one item which I thought will not work. Okay, I didn't hate it. But I didn't find anything great. But सब जन जो खाते थे ना बोलते सर ये तो सर वो है. Every time we go to restaurant like corporate team या कोई भी function है या so it's called मूंग दाल हलवा.
Okay.
तो मुझे लगा यार मूंग दाल हलवा में इतना क्या fascination मतलब मूंग दाल हलवा है भाई. एक तो dessert. I don't eat much dessert.
Okay.
Okay, but there's another dessert which I know is a super hit. It's called Madurai Delight. Kamath's Madurai is an item which is there in Kamath's legacy. That's a super hit. Okay? That I believe that people 1 बजे भी खाएंगे वो इतना अच्छा है.
Okay.
But this item I felt कि यार ये ठीक है यार. You know, during wedding season we do like 650, 700 kgs
Wow.
of moong dal halwa. There was one wedding we did of one family. They had got like 1,000 people. And we said, कितना जाएगा अभी मूंग दाल हलवा? कितने थोड़ा थोड़ा तो खाएंगे. इतना luckily in Bombay हमको बीच शादी में एक जन को सब काम छोड़ के स्टोर में भेजना पड़ा कि एक्स्ट्रा लेके आओ बना के. इतना कम पड़ा.
Wow.
Means I had to send to the host the next day. That because the host said कि हमको ही नहीं मिला. हम इतना लेट हो गया फंक्शन. सब जन सुबह से तारीफ कर रहे कि मूंग दाल हमको नहीं तो मैंने उनको भेजा. मतलब होता है. I mean,
Makes sense.
you see I don't say I hate it but कभी-कभी you have to go with the flow. जो आपको लगता है वैसे नहीं होता है.
Again, customer is
right. So
money or legacy?
In terms of what?
In terms
Like
of
what would you prefer?
yeah, your choice. What would you want to
I would say legacy.
legacy?
Yeah.
Okay. Your
Because legacy can be converted to money. But money cannot be converted to legacy. I mean, it's not exactly
correct. Directly proportionate नहीं होगा.
Yeah.
Right. Street food or 5-star restaurant? Your
Street
favorite?
food any day.
All right, that's a wrap on Level Up.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you so
a lot,
much for
Dr.
having me.
Kamath, for being on the show. It was wonderful. काफी insights मिले ये industry के hotel and restaurant business. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
for
Thank
coming
you for
on the
having me. I also enjoyed it.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.